All right, first I'm going to address this guy who made a video about me against me. First, you guys have to know that he had it out for me before he made the video about me because we had a problem before this. So that's why he's coming after me. Not that he's coming after me because he really doesn't agree with what I teach. He's coming after me because we had it out before this. And it was so ridiculous the way that it happened when we had it out before he made the video about me. Because I made a simple comment on his page, throwing some information out there, and he didn't like it at all. And he was totally rude, totally defensive, big old attitude. And I'm just like, where is this coming from? I simply left some information, not even going really against him totally, but it was just like he took it as a total offense. And I could not get him to just talk with me like a normal human being about a subject. He was coming after me for no reason almost. So I'm like, man, this guy, he's too much. So I left it at that. And then later on, I'm not sure if it was the next day or that same day later on, he comes out and then starts attacking what I'm saying on my videos. But he didn't even say it right. He's saying that I'm saying something in my videos that I'm not even saying. So he doesn't know what he's talking about. He didn't even know what a square root was in mathematics until I told him after I saw part of the video that he made about me. Because I told him, I said, I'm not saying what you're saying that I'm saying in these videos. I'm not saying that. You're saying something that I'm not saying. So anyways, it's a bunch of nonsense. He's just making a video about me, or maybe more than one, I don't know, because he didn't like what happened before that. And he took offense for no reason before that because I left a comment in one of his videos. So it's just stupid. The guy he has such an attitude. He's so defensive. And he is just, I mean, really seems like he is just very immature. Because I remember when I started out, I was very immature and I would take everything to offense. So it's just ridiculous stuff. So to explain what he was saying that I was not saying in my videos is that he was saying that I said if you multiply like Enoch's name, which is 45, by Lot's name, which is 45 in Hebrew, then you get 2025. That is not what I'm saying. Because just 145 is symbolic of 2025. So you don't have to multiply one guy's name with another guy's name. Because just 145 is symbolic of 2025. Because in mathematics, the number 45 is the square root of 2025. Just 145. So you don't need to multiply this guy's name and that guy's name. Each 45 on its own is symbolic of 2025. Which means, now what that means is that when you take 45 to the second power, or 45 times itself, 45, it equals 2025. That's what a square root is. So the square root of a number is just one number. But what that means is that you take that square root, 45, and you multiply it to itself, 45, and you get 2025. So that is the definition of what a square root is. You don't need to multiply everybody's name to each other. Just 145 is the square root of 2025 in mathematics. So he's not even quoting me correctly in what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is very profound, that all of these special people, like Enoch and Elijah, who were raptured, their names equal 45, which they both point to 2025. And also Daniel, he equals 45, and he was about the Jacob's trouble and the very last days, the end. And his name equals 45 too. And Adam in Hebrew, his name equals 45, which is symbolic of 2025. And God declares the end from the beginning, and Adam is the very beginning. And Lot equals 45, and everybody knows that he's a picture of the end times too, when the angels pull him out and Sodom and Gomorrah is destroyed. So yeah, it's very profound, the number 45 and what I'm saying. And if somebody can't see that, I can't make them see that. If they think it's all coincidence and they don't think there's anything to it, there's nothing I could say about it. But the fact that he's not even saying what I'm claiming correctly, that's the problem. You see, he's saying, oh, he said if you take Elijah's name and Enoch's name and multiply them together, it equals 2025. No, that's not what I'm saying. You don't need to multiply these guys' names together, because 145 on its own is the square root of 2025, which means that 45 times 45 is 2025. So every 45 is pointing to 2025. So he's not even quoting me correctly. So this guy, he has just had it out for me, though, because we had a little thing before he made the video about me. That's what you guys got to know. This guy's very immature. When I tried to talk to him about another subject, like before this, when he just got upset, he got upset, was taking offense for no reason at all. No reason at all. And so then he decided to come after me and make a video about me and actually lie about what I'm saying. Or he just doesn't understand what I'm saying. Either way, it's just he's a very immature guy. And so I wanted you guys to really understand that. I don't even want to say his name to give him any clout. It's not even worth it. You know, when somebody is trying to break down what you're teaching and they don't even properly say what you're teaching, they misquote you, then it's nonsense. They don't understand anything. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. So anyways, enough of that. I found some other things here. So we know that there is 1,533 verses in the book of Genesis. And the book of Genesis is the beginning. Even the word Genesis means beginnings. And we know that if you take that number 1533 and multiply it once, 1 times 5 times 3 times 3, it's 45. Again, pointing to 2025. And we know that God declares the end from the beginning. So that's profound. And then if we multiply it twice, 1 times 5 times 3 times 3 times 1 times 5 times 3 times 3, you literally get 2025. I mean, that is just, like I said, the word is profound. God is declaring the end from the beginning. And you can't get more beginning than Genesis. But what I saw is this, that if you break that number up, 1533, and you multiply it as such, 153 times 3, you get the number 459. And that's extremely profound to me, again, because you have the number 45 there and a 9. And I've talked about the symbiotic relationship between these two numbers. Like when you look on a clock at the 45-minute mark, you're at the number 9. There's a really big connection between these numbers. Or for instance, 45 is divisible by 9. 9 times 5 is 45. And the number 9 itself, what it represents, and 45, what it represents. Because 45 represents 2025, and 99, because 45 plus its reflection, 54, is 99, which is the value of what? Rapture. And the 9 spiral, which is you take the number 9 and keep multiplying it by its reflection, and you come up with 99 every time. Or adding it to its reflection. I'm sorry, adding it. So 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus its reflection, 81, is 99. And you keep moving up. So 9 past 18 is 27. 27 plus its reflection, 72, is 99. Rapture. Move up 9 more, 36 plus its reflection, 63, is 99. Rapture. So these numbers, 45 and 9, are both rapture numbers and 2025 numbers. And isn't it amazing that you get that with the number 1533, which is the value of how many verses are in the book of Genesis? I mean, it's all pointing to 2025 and a rapture. And you guys know that. If you've been following me, at least since the beginning of this year and just have watched my videos in 2025, I've gotten so much revelation on numbers and other things showing that the rapture is this year. And like I've been saying, I'm almost positive it's the Feast of Trumpets. There is another option that is very strong, which is Hanukkah, which is when Enoch was raptured. And that's in December. But I don't think so. I think it's the Feast of Trumpets. And also, even when you add 4 plus 5, you get a 9 and then carry the other 9. So again, 99 once again, which is the value of rapture.